Now let us see what do you mean by this homologous chromosome. The morphologically and structurally similar character present in a diploid cell are called homologous chromosome. That means homologous chromosomes are morphologically and structurally same, and it is present in a diploid cell, so they are called homologous chromosome. Now, procedure of experiment. Mendel performed monohybrid, dihybrid cross and trihybrid crosses. The quantitative and qualitative record was kept for 3 generations. He conducted ample of crosses and reciprocal crosses to eliminate chance factor, and he conducted experiments in 3 steps as follows. Step 1 was selection of parents and obtaining pure lines. Step 2 was artificial cross of the selected parents to raise F1 generation, and step 3 was selfing of F1 parent F1 hybrids to raise F2 generation. So he performed his experiments in 3 steps. Now, monohybrid cross experiment and monohybrid ratio. Monohybrid cross is a cross between 2 pure parents in which inheritance pattern of only one pair of contrasting characters is studied, is called monohybrid cross. Mono means single. That is, it is a cross between 2 parents in which inheritance pattern of only one pair of contrasting character is studied. That is why the term mono means single or one. Step 1, he selected pure tall plant as a female and pure dwarf plant as male, and he confirmed that they are true breeding by selfing for 3 generations. Step 2 was he then performed artificial cross, showed, waited for seeds and waited for results, and the expectation was 50% will be tall and 50% dwarf, but he found that all were tall. So to his surprise, he expected that 50% will be tall and 50% of dwarf, but he found they were all tall. Step 3, he allowed natural selfing of all hybrids. He found dwarfness reappeared. It means that dwarfness character again reappeared during his experiment. Now he thought that it may be due to female dominance. So he performed reciprocal crosses. That is, now he selected tall plant as a male and dwarf plant as a female and repeated the procedure. So this time he reversed the right from the previous experiment. This time he chose tall plant as a male and dwarf plant as a female and repeated the procedure. He got similar result, that is all tall in F1 generation and tall and dwarf in approximately 3:1 ratio in F2 generation. And now he concluded something based on his experiment, that his conclusions were he coined the term factor, which is now called gene. Each factor exists in 2 contrasting or alternative form called alleles. One of the 2 forms is dominant and the other form is recessive. In an organism, inheritance of each character is controlled by pairs of factors. One of is contributed by male and the other is contributed by female parent. From the reappearance of trait in F2 generation, he concluded that in the F1 generation, factors do not mix with each other, but they just remain together. Now Mendel's law of inheritance. First law is law of dominance or first law of inheritance. So first law of inheritance is also known as law of dominance. In a cross between two organisms, pure for any pair of contrasting characters, the character that appear in F1 generation is called dominant, and one which is suppressed is called recessive. Means the characters which are expressed are dominant and which are suppressed are called recessive. This law is significant and true but not universally applicable. Now the second law of Mendel was law of segregation or second law of inheritance. The first law was law of dominance and second law is law of segregation or second law of inheritance. Members of allelic pair in a hybrid remain together without mixing with each other and separate or segregate during gamete formation. It means that they remain together without mixing and they separate or segregate during gamete formation. Thus, gametes receive only one of the two factors and are pure for given trait, and this is called law of purity of gametes. So in questions these are asked that define the law of purity of gametes, then you have to write this similar definition. And this law is universally applicable. Now dihybrid cross experiments and dihybrid ratio. Dihybrid cross, a cross between two pure parents in which the inheritance pattern of two pairs of contrasting characters is considered simultaneously and is called dihybrid cross. Dihybrid, it is a heterozygous for two traits. Di means two, so it is heterozygous for two traits and produce in a cross between two pure parents differing in two pairs of contrasting characters. Dihybrid ratio, the phenotypic ratio of two different types of offspring obtained in F2 generation or dihybrid cross is called dihybrid ratio. The step 1, he selected a variety of pea plant having yellow and round seeds as a female and another having green and wrinkled seeds as male parent. He obtained pure lines by selfing. Step 2, he performed artificial cross, that is emasculation. He opened pods and collected the seeds. All seeds of F1 generation were yellow and round as expected. Step 3, he showed the seeds and raised the plants of F1 generation and allowed selfing. He opened and collected seeds of F2 generation. He was expecting 75% yellow round and 25% green wrinkled, but he find 4 types of seed, that is yellow round, yellow wrinkled, green round and green wrinkled in the ratio 9:3:3:1.